Good morning, and we've made it to the last of our installment on talking about dying to our flesh and what that means. We started out by understanding that King Saul was to put to death all of the Amalekites in his time, and that he was a metaphor, if you will, or the Amalekites were the metaphor of the flesh, and Saul failed to do so. He kept the king alive, and much of the good animals he called the choice animals, and in the end it was an Amalekite that put him to death. And so we don't want to be in that situation. We don't want the flesh to steal our crown and armband, our strength and royalty. Rather, what we want to do is rule and reign and live in the power that God has made for us. And part of doing that is by putting our flesh to death. And so this morning, I'm going to look at one last aspect that I have striven to accomplish throughout my adult life. It says here in Galatians chapter 5, starting in verse 16, "But I say, walk by the Spirit, and you will not gratify the desires of the flesh. For the desires of the flesh are against the Spirit, and the desires of the Spirit are against the flesh. For these are opposed to each other, to keep you from doing the things you want to do. But if you are led by the Spirit, you are not under the law. Now the works of flesh are evident," and it goes on, and I'll give the rest to you to read so that you can take some time and allow the Lord to speak to you. Now, what I want to do is just draw your attention to this idea of walk in the Spirit. And just one aspect I would leave you with and this morning is this. When we obey God, when we are walking by the Spirit and we wake up every day, we're asking what He would have of us, where He would have us go, what He would have us say, what He would have us do and accomplish. What you're going to find is at the end of the day, you didn't have time to sin. You didn't have time to give in to the passions of the flesh. We are made to be doing things, not doing things. Try to not think of pink elephants. It just doesn't work well. What we are great at, because we were made to do this, is to do and accomplish the will of God. So find that in your life. Wake up every day. See if you can accomplish it. It's getting windy. I'll talk to you later. Have a great day.